They were my friends.
I just don't trust you.
Smile and wave, boys. And awesomeness of every proportions. You just want to laugh at me like everyone else. It's the movie. Sundays, 8 p.m. on your number one talk station, 95.1 Nigeria FM. Let's talk movies right now. Welcome to the cinematic world of movies.
Any questions?
If you have questions, this is the best place that your answers will be given. That is why it's called the movies, and we are the usual suspects.
That's right. Welcome to the show. My name is Focus, the Batman.
I'm the man with no name. The other person, he's a problem. But any which ways, guys, we are back on the show. First off, last week you didn't hear from us, but that's because a lot of things happened. There was a little hiatus, plus the fact that, a lot of things happened.
A lot of things happened, so we apologize for not showing up last week, but now life will always be life. I mean, remember when we're doing these shows like 10 years ago, 8 years ago, even when men were sick, we will still be here to do the show. But right now, body is not
it's not bodying the
way
body
is not bodying the way it should body. So we try our best.
We try our best. But one of the things that you should do is always keep a date with us and just tune in, because you might never know what you will be hearing. So you're welcome on board, guys. So let's jump straight into what we have.
Okay, before we jump straight into what we have, let's lay down the foundation to let you and other people know where you can catch us, either live or if you want to be part of the show. And our WhatsApp number is 0809 9930137. You can send a voice note. Let it not be more than 1 minute in case you don't want to text. And we are live on Instagram. Yes, on Instagram, Popcorn and Reels. And we're also live on Popcorn and Reels YouTube. So you can catch us live on that. So starting off with all the things that dropped this week. I mean, this week is hot, man. It's hot.
It's a hot week.
It's a hot week. Yeah, exactly. So let's start off with a franchise that started 29 years ago, in 1996 to be precise. And right now, it is about to come to a close, like they say, but we are not sure because, there's some news about the lead actor that we have, and it's going to make sense when we talk about it. So right now, opening 2 years after the one that was supposed to be the first part, that the name was changed. I don't know why the name was changed. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning dropped this week. Remember, Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning was supposed to be titled Dead Reckoning Part 2 after Dead Reckoning Part 1 that dropped in 2023. Yeah. So right now it was changed for a couple
final reckoning.
To the Final Reckoning, and it opened this week. And it's also a subject of our of what we will be talking about today, because there has been how many Mission Impossible movies right now? And we want to ask you, which is your best Mission Impossible so far and why?
You see this question.
Exactly. Which is your best Mission Impossible movie so far and why? You have Mission Impossible 1, Mission Impossible 2, Mission Impossible 3, Ghost Protocol, which is 4. Was it Fallout or Rogue Nation that is 5?
Well, we know that there is Fallout.
There's Fallout, the one with Henry Cavill. There's Rogue Nation, and then Dead Reckoning 1 and Final Reckoning. So, which is your best Mission Impossible movie and why? Now, that's the topic for this night's show. And also, moving on to a live-action remake, Disney, as always, they're always remaking all their properties. As we have Lilo and Stitch, the live-action movie, also dropped this week. I love Lilo and Stitch growing up. Like, I enjoyed the animation.
Yeah, Lilo and Stitch was always fun to watch. It was always fun to watch anytime it shows. Yeah.
So let's see how this movie, how it be.
Snitch on my guy.
So Guy Ritchie is hot now. You know, he's doing this, The Gentleman, he's doing that. There's even Mobland right now that
Everybody's talking about
saying,
Mobland.
Go and watch Mobland, go and watch Mobland. And we said we will watch it because it's finishing
Next month.
Yes, next month, June 1st is finishing, and we'll catch up with that. So Guy Ritchie is hot doing this, doing that, and right now he has a new movie on Apple TV called The Fountain of Youth with John Krasinski, Natalie Portman, and Eliza Gonzalez, even with Donald Gleason in the movie. And I watched it. Movie no try.
The movie no
Movie
try.
no try. Like it.
So
see,
I've
the
not
movie
had,
is not
I've
what
not had time to watch anything.
No, you've been busy now. You've been super busy. The movie is not what it thinks it is, and it's not what it wants you to believe it is. Like, I don't know how to explain.
Well,
it,
there's just something about the movie.
The movie not try. It was.
It's not what you
No
expect
try,
of a
no
Guy
try,
Ritchie.
no try.
So it's not what you expect of a Guy Ritchie.
Exactly. No try. It felt a little bit flat.
So me, what I was trying to say is I've not really had time to watch something new. I've been going back to watch older
Old stuff,
movies.
okay.
And part of the old movies, you see Mike Finnegan, yeah? I just decided, you know,
Flanagan.
Any which way.
You don't put your Yoruba inside. You say Flanagan.
Any which way, sir. So I went on Netflix and I was like, you know what? Let me just look for all his movies on Netflix, and then I would then go back to some of his other movies that are not on Netflix. So like it's been a joyride so far. And when I made the post about Gerald's Game,
Yes, I saw.
a lot of people were in my comment section saying, "Oh, more this movie."
No,
This
Gerald
movie.
Game was.
Not too many cast though, but the storyline was mad. But yeah, so that's something I've been on, and I'm still trying to see most of his other movies that I haven't seen before. I think the Ninth Club, huh? That's the next one I'm going to be watching.
Okay. So, those of you who are also fan of Mike Flanagan, I mean, he also has something in the works, and we'll be looking forward to that. Now, another movie that dropped this week, we had Paul Rudd in a movie called Friendship. Now, today, the finale of The Last of Us Season 2 will be dropping, and this season has not been it.
So it has been minus that episode, minus that episode.
No, minus that episode. The entire
it is that episode that just spoil everything. You know this kind of thing when you don't manage soup, the person will cut you hand inside. Now waiting happen with that episode. You just dey chop your egusi soup on your own. No, person come put hand inside now soup can spoil. That's exactly what happened with The Last of Us. But then the episodes after is what now gave me joy when they went back and it was not more like a retelling of how
if you are playing. Okay,
so don't tell me if I've played.
Okay, maybe I don't want to use the
Let me enjoy the entertainment as its own without any reference to if you have played.
But it was based off a video.
No, even if it's based off a video game. Devil May Cry is based off a video game, Abi.
Mm-hmm.
But Devil May Cry, everyone enjoyed it, whether you played the game or not. Yeah. So let's try and enjoy it even without the knowledge of the game.
Okay, so you enjoyed episode 6, that's what you're saying?
Yes, I enjoyed episode 6. But the episode where she said, I'm going to be a dad, they should flog everybody, including the cast and director. That episode is the finger that spoiled the egusi soup.
That's not true. I've not seen it though, but
you cannot say that's not true.
You guys have been ranting about that line.
It's not about the line. It's about the story arc itself.
I will rant about
and
the
why
line.
That
he
line.
has been ranting about the line.
And why that line is not
That's
necessary.
for you. But he has been ranting
I will rant about the line.
So much so that he has now influenced everybody on that group.
I know.
Before he watched it.
No.
Nigeria
and you're quite
No.
It
It's not about homophobia. It's not about homophobia.
It has nothing to do with homophobia.
It's
It
not
just
about
doesn't
I'm
make
going to
sense.
be a dad.
Yeah.
No, but that was not even the issue. The issue is that whole scene should have not even made an episode. It wasn't necessary to the story.
It wasn't necessary, and also you took somebody's.
So they don't finish.
It's finishing today, the last episode.
Okay.
You just tossed the character of Jesse aside, like when she said it, like we'll just add Jesse, somebody's child. What do you contribute? And you're telling me I'm gonna be a dad. My friend, get out of my front door.
Given the fact that it's an apocalyptic series, yeah, everybody is dead, more people are dying, there are zombies everywhere. That scene should have not even that episode.
It was supposed to be a revenge mission, and then they were just chilling doing.
They just watered it down. Doing teenage dreams up and down. You know.
Felt like a rom-com.
No, yeah, that was bad.
Yes.
That was
I
very,
haven't
very
seen
bad.
it. No, they look me with.
Because you
Let's go
mentioned
on this.
rom-com.
We'll come back to it.
We'll take you on this rom-com.
More news and information coming
What's
up.
up? Why you black?
In a moment.
Which one be why I
Oh,
black?
It's not black.
I'm not telling you say I go
You know,
there be
you
like
know,
I'm
someone-
But you
Some
I've
boy.
seen you before down
Guy,
now. I come to your house and this was not
Guy,
the
you
same.
know,
now say you enter
the
with that.
acclimatized-
Now lights now don't they shine on me. My brother, I suffered a lot. I suffered a lot. See, just look at my face for you. See. One of these small songs, you know. Guy, when you watch that Last of Us episode, you understand why everybody they shout. It's not even about the fact that they were doing LGBT.
Isn't that she got pregnant? Was that
One of the girls
So-
got pregnant.
So she's friend with a girl called Dina. They became an item. Now Dina was dating a guy called Jesse. But they can't go revenge mission. She can't find out say she get pregnant. Where in the world where zombies there and then people they kill people. Then and she can't throw the like say Omo they pregnant. Now for the game, immediately she talked that say Omo they pregnant. This girl started to vex like Omo. Why you don't talk on time? Like
you cannot come up.
she gonna say she don't talk because she didn't want to be a burden. Say, but you're a burden now. You understand early internal conflict. Like why can't you not to say you get pregnant? Like you can't.
And you are not going on and you
But
are
for
putting
the
yourself at risk.
series, I just say I get belle first of all, they just first knock. After they knock, then they come they sit down, they talk. Oh, so how we gonna do this belle thing now? Oh, I'm gonna be a dad. What am I that bush? What do you mean that?
No. So that's why
When they see chance snack.
They get settlement called Jacksonville. Like they live normal since they go
That's
up.
where the guy brother been there before.
Yes.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news and sports.
Oh no, that
This is Nigeria.
I say the guy died actually.
girl, yes.
Oh, you never. Oh.
Yes. That's the revenge mission.
Now why did they go on revenge mission?
On the movie.
Nigeria Info 95.1.
Oh, I'm going to be a dad. I'm going to be a
Ah.
No, that episode. They
no.
supposed flog
As
everybody.
in,
Well, The Last of Us, the last episode of season 2 comes out today, and definitely will be there for it.
I swear, it would have been. See, it would have been that. I think that line, bar. There's a way it would have been written in the show, bar, and it would have just passed. Maybe she said, "So we're going to be a parent. We're going to be
parents.
But
That
I'm
would have
going to
been
be
good.
a dad." And
How?
they were not dragging Bella Ramsey for like that kind of even leave the character. They're going to drag the actor. She now said, like it's okay for her to say for the character to say that because first of all she identifies as non-binary. Because that one now you, not
but
the
not the
character.
character.
The character is gay.
So would you have accepted I'm going to be a mom?
No.
I would have not accepted.
I'm not
going to be
accepting anything.
It would have.
Actually, the problem here is not that
No,
a woman is saying
the problem is infused.
No,
the
that's
problem.
why at the top of this woman be waiting.
Well,
You should be there. The problem where you get now that.
oh God, you are.
You can be part of the show. Join us on WhatsApp. It's 0809 993 0137. Or you can catch us live on Instagram and on YouTube as we talk about the movies and all the things that are
Don't
happening.
forget to smash the like button on the video. That gives us more views and of course more reach, and it will help you also to show people what you are enjoying.
Exactly.
No break am o.
So and finally, something episode 3 that dropped this week. I just say okay, let me just it has Alexander Skarsgård in here. I'm like okay, let me just see because I watched the trailer first. It's called Mother-Bot. So it's about this robot, but this robot in a distant future. This robot hacked his programming bar. And you know, if a robot hacks his programming, you'll be thinking, oh, it's going to be like a killer bot and everything. So this robot doesn't like human beings. He now hacked his system to jailbreak, to be able to do anything. But instead, he not do any of that. He just kept studying human beings and he'll be insulting them inside his mind. That's why I posted that thing. He'll just be there like, how this useless human being, like, God, you would have sense. And there's one character that is suspecting like that. Why this robot they behave like this? Like I think he has job. So he's using everything. He's using his eye like okay, maintain eye contact. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't turn. And it's just
So it's a comedy.
It's a comedy, and it's 30 minutes.
Mother-Bot.
It's like 30 minutes for an episode. Like
Oh.
like He'll tell human beings like, there's danger there, please don't go. The human being be like, no, say, I wish I could just live and I'm gonna die, but let me go save. Everyone safe. So Murderbot episode 3 dropped, and I've seen episode 1, 2, 3. I saw them today, and I want to continue
It
watching.
reminds me of that series. Not a series. The movie I told you to watch about. What's it called? Something letters.
Wicked letters.
Wicked letters.
Wicked little letters. Little wicked letter. One of them, no Oliver.
Letters are there, wicked is there, and little somewhere.
Exactly. So now we're done with all the things that dropped this week. Let's check out some of the things that dropped last week. As the franchise that had the movie that scarred an entire generation and plus. Till today, anybody that drives behind a truck
loaded with timber,
log, it go just move, go one side. As Final Destination comes back with bloodlines.
Now the crazy thing is I've not seen any bad review for it.
No, yes, everybody's saying it is.
I saw one though.
Okay.
Why you
Are you
always
sure it was
see
a
bad
bloodline?
things?
No, yes. Person
Why you
was
always
disappointed. I think the person was like the hype the movie did not
It's
live
a new
up.
generation.
So you see that the hype did not live up to the hype.
Yes.
It's all those people that will say, this movie is overhyped. I hate hearing that word of something being overhyped. People enjoyed it and people are making commentary about it. That is them enjoying. I've seen people who say, I did not watch Game of Thrones, or I will not watch it because I feel it's overhyped. You see that sentiment. That's a bias that should not even occur. It should not take away from the enjoyment of the movie. So if you want to see it and let's know. Was the writing bad? Was the acting bad? Is it that they did not live up to expectation in terms of the thrills that someone is supposed to get from the movie? If that is what the person is talking about, then it's valid, but not it was overhyped.
What's the name of that series again? Something but
Murderbot.
Mother, like mother.
Like,
You're
yeah,
like
50%.
murder. I'm gonna murder you, bot.
Oh, you see.
Yeah, murder.
Yeah, like
BOT.
bots, like it's BUTT.
No, it's BOT. Okay, so somebody that is receiving some small dragging right now and they are saying, Baba, just leave this thing, just stay in your music lane, please. Acting is not for you. As The Weeknd and Jenna Ortega comes in a movie called Hurry Up Tomorrow.
Yeah, The Weeknd was in that other movie that did not see the light
Everybody's
of
dragging
day.
Yes.
who?
The Weeknd.
Okay, made them drag.
Everybody's
I thought
dragging
it
the
was
Weeknd like,
Jenna.
Baba, please leave this acting.
Because the first time that they put him inside film, they cancelled it now.
Oh, gee.
Is it not that was
The Idol.
The Idol. They cancelled it. The way they take cancel them.
Like the show, they never allow the show finish. You know, normally they'll allow a show finish
Before they cancel.
They cancel it in the middle, like as they drop episode 5.
Stop.
They say,
Stop.
hey,
I bet one
we know show again. Where everybody backload they go.
So this one now that came out, what's the name?
Hurry Up Tomorrow.
Let me watch it.
I don't think it's out for
So
streaming.
what do you mean? I can't go to the cinema or what? Serious.
Also, something that dropped last week, we had the 4th season of Love, Death, and Robot. Yes.
Don't get me started.
Wait, so the 4th season has started.
Yes. I was highly disappointed. I am sorry.
This year. No. This season 4 didn't start.
Because season 3 was
goodness.
disappointing.
Season 4 didn't. No, season 3 that had the.
It's just one episode in season 3 that was really
It's not
good.
one. It's not one.
Yeah.
It's not one. But
The disappointment
No.
in Love, Death, and Robot was just especially episode 1.
No. That episode 1, that music concert with Red Hot Chili Peppers, I like it. I mean,
Because
it
of
was
Red
not
Hot Chili
strong.
Peppers.
It was not strong, but
weird things. You
yeah,
like
no, it was
what
just a concert. It was an opener.
For
It was
that
a-
rock scene, as long as they carry the Red Chili Hot Peppers, guys.
they
I will watch it.
were puppets. So it was an opener. The episode,
I
love rock
even
music.
chatted Relaxer. And he attested to the fact that episode 1 was trash.
it was not trash.
Well, for someone who is a relaxer, everything.
It was just a performance. It was a live performance. A
With puppets.
Yes, a puppeteer
See,
live performance of the Red Hot Chili
Love,
Peppers.
Death, and Robots. Season 1 was just.
No, season
Sure,
1.
they call it an
was just
anthology.
anthology,
Yes.
Season 1.
Season 1 was too
Season 1
good.
was
It
mad.
has just been
fam.
dropping.
God.
Season 2 was a bit disappointing.
No,
Season 3
1 and 2. 1 and 2 are
But
top
3
notch.
and 4, rubbish.
Yes,
Rubbish.
3 now. Some episodes try 3, but 4 no try.
4 no try
Four
at
no
all.
try. I think it's like only like 1 episode, 2 episodes that really slapped.
I think
Only 2.
so.
It's in the
Okay, so it was the Cabinet of Curiosities, right? That they did that one guy that was a grave robber. That's the Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of
Yes.
Curiosities. So that's another anthological series that I really enjoyed. And I was saying, okay, this guy borrowed this idea from Love, Death, and Robots, but well, I will try and see this one, shall let's see how it goes, because Okay. Oh.
Okay. So Chinatu, thank you for joining us as we are asking, what is your best Mission Impossible movie out of the wait, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We've discussed it before now.
But today
But Mission Impossible Final Reckoning dropped this week, so we are using the opportunity to
relive the memories.
Just relive the memory of which, because I think the last time we had it was when Rogue Nation dropped, and Rogue Nation was like the 5th Mission Impossible. So we've had 6, 7.
What's the one with my girl that they were falling? She tried to save that, although she was fighting with the girl, and she fell from the skyscraper.
Huh?
Oh God.
Okay, I don't know what they talk about. But some, but Tasha here.
Focus, you know what
Wait,
I'm talking about.
Artistic G from Tasha sends us a message. He says, "Good evening, guys. Well done. I finally watched the new Disney Snow White, and I love the movie, and I like the new twist they introduced in it."
We are going to leave Snow White for Chinatu. Anything that has to do with Snow White, Chinatu is a he. Chinatu is going to answer.
I want to answer him now.
So before you answer, I enjoyed Snow White. I enjoyed the music scores. So yeah, you can now talk.
What?
First, when you're done blocking that person that sent this off your own mic, now God will see all of them finish for this world. Apart from living on a wish.
No, wait, now leave. Okay, you want to talk about Snow White now?
Okay. Are we talking about it or I should leave it?
No, leave it first. We'll handle that later. But I still don't. You said something about somebody falling from skyscraper.
They went to a hotel and they were changing the numbers of the room.
Ghost Protocol. That's my best. That's my best Mission Impossible movie.
They were fighting and she tried to save the girl from the skyscraper, but
yes,
she shot and it was deserving. Make she go die. Make she rests.
Okay, so I agree to now. Well done. I don't have much to say, but give me big kudos to the producers of Final Destination. Which of them? The old one or the new one?
This one.
G20 go for
B black thing.
I've told you guys, G20 wasn't that bad.
It was
one of the worst movies.
G20 wasn't that
but
bad.
It's not by standing up.
If you like standing up,
it's not by standing up.
It's not by standing up.
It's not by standing up.
G20 was a horrible movie.
A 15, 17 years old you would love that movie and move on.
No.
So you see as the no be chorus answer. Guy, there were a lot of things wrong with that
God.
movie. A lot of things.
You guys just said something about just enjoy movie and just enjoy the movie and move on.
So no.
So
for that one.
Because
we complain on Final Destination.
So because we should enjoy.
No, the complaint about Final Destination was that because of the hype.
Yes.
That's the difference. We are talking about real critique of the movie.
It wasn't that bad. G20
wasn't
that bad.
It was bad. It was
they
bad.
tried. I love the way they. Yes, some things were.
So you bring out some things where.
But that's the thing now. Yes, of course. Not all movies. Oh God.
There's no movie without scenes. But when they are talking about original, venial, actual, and mortal scene, G20 has all of them that will take you to hellfire.
That's not true.
It's true.
Anyway, he continued by saying Baby Farm and Miracle in Cell 7. My movie list is loaded, but I'm trying to keep up. Trying to finish the last episode of Raising Kanan season 4 and seeing the latest episode of Snow White.
Snow White, get episode.
It's a movie, not. But guys, what's actually going on with our Nollywood these days? Everybody now has a TV. Now, wow. Franklin, a mourner from Orozo.
So everybody now is now going to YouTube.
Yeah.
Most producers now are now going to YouTube. And the reason why is that the cinema culture in Nigeria is dead. It's becoming too expensive. And YouTube movies are actually not as expensive to produce. So, yeah. Not as expensive to produce.
Yeah, because, I agree with that. Okay, so Cornell from Central Area Center. Cornel, how far? It's been a while. He said, I missed you guys, especially you, Focus. Oh, thank you. You can send me food. He said, for me, Ghost Protocol still remains my best Mission Impossible in the franchise. And yes, I'm with you, Cornel. Ghost Protocol was self-aware. It was fun. It was the first Mission Impossible to have that. You know, every Mission Impossible has that thing where after this, they'll say this something will destruct in 5 seconds or in 10 seconds, and then 2 actually destroy. But in Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, where it started with a prison breakout.
Yeah.
Then he now went to this and then first of all the message no green read. Then when now said the team will solve destruct, you can't go first. The team can blow. And no, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol was mad.
That's the one that when they were releasing for the prison, he was telling them open this. They say we will not open this one. Yeah, that was actually what.
It was fun, and then that whole scene with the Dubai storm.
Yes, the Burj Khalifa, the
Yeah,
the
yeah.
storm.
Storm. Oh Lord, I was like.
And when he was
man.
climbing that skyscraper, that his hand glove. Now,
No.
As in that sequence was
Mad.
mad. The tension in that sequence.
he can't see the hand glove. Can't they go down? The next one.
There's a line I like where after he tried to calculate the rope, the distance between the place he would jump from and into their hotel room. After he not calculate the rope finish, he gonna go jump. Then the rope did not reach. Then he now stood outside, and Jeremy Renner's character now said, "The line is not long enough." And I said, "No."
Like say, no, but yeah, Ghost Protocol was good. But another one is the one that Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill, oh,
you see that toilet scene.
that
I think
reloading
that's
of
even
That
Fallout,
reloading
no.
punch, that reloading
that
punch.
reload. Oh no, it was
That reloading punch was just it for me, man. That's that toilet scene where that Chinese
That guy-
popo,
that guy
that guy
popo
beat shake come up for their
So
body.
the whole for that whole film, that thing where Henry Cavill do like this.
It's not just that.
It's not
It
just
is
that.
the popo.
The entire bathroom scene, was well choreographed, and it was by that guy. Oh, it was
Yes, by the guy that beat them.
Mm-hmm.
So, and another thing I enjoyed about it is that Henry Cavill, he was the bad guy in it now.
Yes,
Yeah.
You see the part where he had to save him even when he was dying.
yes. When they had
When
the halo
they
jump.
had the halo jump, I really enjoyed that one too.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so we are going to go straight into some cinematic movie gist right now. Don't forget you can be part of the show. All you have to do is join us on WhatsApp on 0809-993-0137. We are live on YouTube and Instagram at Popcorn and Reels to see our faces and join in the conversation. Now, this news was made a joke by my boss, Kasim Brahma, who also went to Film Institute Jos. So right now, the National Film Institute, alma mater, to talents like Keregiang and Yinka Edwards, is set to undergo an upgrade into a modern film school and production center with the federal government and Chocolate City Group partnership. Now, the news, when they posted it, they said that the National Film Institute is looking for a head. They now went to post it on GG.
Wait, so they posted?
No, they did not. That was the joke, say. They did not, you know the way they'll just assign somebody.
Yes.
Say no, this one they were like calling out like, oh, we they look for
We
who
need
go
someone
around.
who will come and run the
So
school.
we have some guys. We have some of our guys who also went to film school in Jos and the year was now going all around.
around,
We
yeah.
just share over there say.
Say na Gigi they post na vacancy.
Well,
Well, it will be good if the
it'll be
school
good
has an
because
upgrade,
this
yeah.
upgrade into a modern film school and production center is something that they need.
Because most Nigerians now have to travel out, go to South Africa or go to the
Yes.
school in London to go and learn films and about the matter just long, I beg.
Okay, so moving on to some more cinematic movie gist right now. Wheel of Time has been cancelled by Prime Video.
Moe,
after
when
3
I
seasons.
when I saw this news, I was disappointed. Why? A lot of fans now started getting on board the wheel
Oh, but it was too late.
of. It was too late. Oh, it was too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said something. I said it was Silo that was left. I was waiting for people to respond. People
So I didn't respond because I had left the bandwagon of Silo since season one.
It's
Like
not gonna happen.
after season one ended,
Oh,
I
you
told
had-
myself I'm not going to
Oh,
watch.
you see,
season
Bluetooth
two.
has left it too.
I left Silo.
Only you remember.
I bet season 2 don't complete finally.
Oh, you don't even know? You don't finish now. Now season 3, 9 people they wait for now.
Yeah.
Silo.
Yes, now.
Oh my god, let me add it to my list.
Oh, you don't know. You
yeah.
don't. Okay, so Escobar from Kuje is saying Ghost Reckoning anytime, any day. There's no Mission Impossible called Ghost Reckoning. Maybe you mean Dead Reckoning.
Not Dead Reckoning, but maybe you watched
Ghost
it in
Rider.
ghost mode.
Okay, moving on. Final Destination Bloodlines has passed $150 million worldwide, and and it is expected to become the highest grossing film in the franchise
Worldwide.
worldwide. Now, I want to talk.
I know your
Now my
Edo jump out.
now my Edo jump out. And it's expected to be the highest grossing film in the franchise within the next few days.
It's possible because
possible,
a lot of people who had to go
Like-
back to watch the
Yes.
others.
And now this new one is bringing in new generation and old generation alike to be part of the experience of Final Destination. Oh no, Final Destination was his own thing. I beg. Crazy.
Crazy stuff, man.
Okay, shout out to your babe Hannah Whittingham says Ted Lasso, that is his boss now, the manager, says Ted Lasso season 4 will begin filming in July.
That's 2 months from now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and still talking about our news, after 29 years, it is said that the Mission Impossible franchise
Has
ended, but I
officially
don't
ended.
think so. I think there might be more Mission Impossible movies, and Tom Cruise is in our news, and I'm going to take that later on in the show as we go. Now, Mission Impossible Final Reckoning earns $24.8 million in the film's domestic opening day, and it is the biggest opening day for the franchise.
Wow, that's good. So that's the reason why it is not ending now. Because they'll be like, if you can do this, we should try again. That's what happens now. When a movie does good, they'll be like, let's think about another idea to bring it back.
To run it, yeah. Now, Tom Cruise said he will never retire from acting. He said, I'm going to keep making movies into my hundreds. I will never stop doing action. I will never stop doing drama. I will never stop doing comedy films. And to think about it, Tom Cruise hasn't been in a comedy film
in a very long time,
almost 20 years.
He been do before.
Yes, he was.
The last one he was in was Tropic Thunder. Tropic Thunder in 2008. No, 2008. Yes, it was 2008 with Ben Stiller. The guy that did that.
Yes.
Get back, where he had one big hand like this. Yeah. Okay, so moving on to more cinematic movies. Those of you who are watching Big Mouth, it has finally ended after 8 years on Netflix.
I tried. I started it.
I'm not a fan.
It was trying so hard to be a Rick and Morty, but it did not just work out.
I've never really been a fan of Big Mouth.
I've never been a fan
It
either.
became too explicit and annoying.
But it has always been explicit.
That's what
I'm saying. It became too much. Of course, we all enjoy all those,
R-rated jokes.
Thank you, but some of them like very unnecessary. Waiting be this, not even sweet. What are you doing? I just stopped.
Moving on, Ryan Reynolds revealed that he considered killing off Deadpool in Deadpool and Wolverine. But the studio, of course, are like, it'll be fun to play around with this guy in the future.
When I heard this news, I was like, are you okay? Like, are you, like, your money bag, like, what was helping you? Like,
what revived your career?
What revived? No, now, oh God, they don't do that here. We don't do that here.
Yeah.
We don't do that here.
Now we know there is a Michael Jackson biopic coming out with his cousin, his nephew playing him, and right now they said it is expected to be split into 2 films. Now the first film is expected to end with Michael Jackson leaving the Jackson 5 after the release of his first solo album. Now the question now is the second film, how will it end?
I hope it doesn't end with his scandal.
Yeah, or his scandal.
Well,
now after we had Barbenheimer some years ago, where Barbie and Oppenheimer where I think we're about to have Doomsday very soon, because Avengers, Doomsday, and Dune Messiah, which is the third installment to the Dune franchise, directed by Denis Villeneuve, is now set to release on the same day. So we're going to have Doomsday.
First of all, that's not Doom safe. I don't want to talk anything.
Baba, you just
that means you've not seen Doom Prophecy. If you watch Doom Prophecy,
I didn't watch Doom Prophecy.
I haven't seen Doom Prophecy yet, but no.
And I will not see.
Don't worry.
Paul Atreides, he has your baby side in there.
Yes, I know. That's the thing that is
killing
me.
He has Rebecca Ferguson inside.
But it's a good watch.
No, it's a brilliant watch. Let me say even good.
They confuse me.
How is it? The story is very linear.
Do you know what? Even when I tried watching part 2 and I went to YouTube to
look for explanation
a
video.
recap for season 1, the recap said won't confuse my brain. I said no need.
It's very simple. A child is born who is supposed to be seen as a messiah to a certain people, and then he's trying to get back to the empire. It's just it's a simple story.
It's a simple story, actually.
To tell you how complicated this stuff is, the first 10 minutes, 5 minutes of the movie, the first they explain, so this element, they use it for this. These people come from here to buy this element for
yes,
basically, they're talking about spice. You see why you go hard and to even watch anime. These are the things.
Exactly.
Yes, you go hard me.
So, for those of you who are fans of the video game Elden Ring, there's a live-action movie set to officially be in the works right now at A24. And Alex Garland, who did an amazing job in the movie I saw also today called Warfare, is set to write and direct. Now, Chinato, I know this next news will be very exciting to you, as The Devil Wears Prada 2 will release on May 1st, 2026 in cinemas. And it has Meryl Streep, Emily Blunt, and Anne Hathaway all returning to reprise their role.
Anything for my Anne Hathaway, anything for Meryl Streep.
Anything for Emily Blunt too. Emily Blunt is...
okay.
Well, talking about things that also occurred over the week here, there was the Crunchyroll Anime Awards that was held.
You interrupted me for anime. I wasn't even done talking about The Devil Wears Prada.
That's the reason why the reason why it's sweet.
I wanted to
because
mention
I had to
that
interrupt you for
I
anime.
do you realize
So,
think I saw
so
the
the
devil wears
anime.
Prada. Now
wait,
live,
yeah,
now
wait,
live.
wait.
I was talking before you. You see this one? We go drag this one till the show close.
No, that one. Then we will drag and be that.
Please, go ahead.
No, please.
Go
please.
ahead.
Oh yeah, and Hathaway. What did she do with anime?
So as I was saying, before wait, imagine like one skit I watched. I think they were doing debate and the guy just stood up and interrupted the girl. Before you know, the guy did like this. Before I was interrupted by that mosquito. Guess what? It was last year I saw the devil wears Prada.
Really? Since
I know.
2006?
I know.
I've watched Devil Wears Prada like 10 times.
I know. I think I became so ashamed that I haven't seen this movie, so I just.
DSTV, we won't use that today.
That finish your life.
So yeah, but 2026 is too far. Which one?
not
It's
far.
next year,
Next
Baba.
I say, what if they want acting side? That's if they give that thing to Tyler Perry 2 days. 2 days.
No, this one enter.
What is there?
This one enter.
No, you say that CGI, I want fly for up. What if they want to act that thing in 2 days?
Tyler Perry, oh, Allah. We are talking about the anime and the Crunchyroll awards. Solo Leveling is actually won the award for the best anime for this year.
Okay.
So like it was a fantastic because the
Award
category
where?
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll is like the biggest anime site.
Oh, it's a side, not like it's like.
So yeah, so it's
Grammy
like
and-
an anime award. It's like basically the Grammys of anime,
Okay.
and the animes that won like mad. But a lot of people were expecting that Solo Leveling wouldn't pick it. They're thinking maybe it will be Feren or Kaiju number 8. And Kaiju number 8 is coming out this year, July, the season 2. It's coming out in July. Dan also, which is showing on Netflix, is also one anime that people thought would pick it. Feren also is a fantastic anime, but of course it couldn't pick. And then the guys that did the soundtrack for Solo Leveling, that's Hiroyuki Sanada, they also won awards again. So this will be like their third award for soundtracks in movies and like in anime franchise, man. Bad guys everywhere. So yeah, guys, if you're an anime fan, you should definitely see Solo Leveling is packing awards. Over 3 awards it won in the categories and different categories, yeah.
Mad. Okay, so moving on to more cinematic movie and TV gist, Zach Braff is officially set to return in the Scrub reboot. And the question is, Scrub was it funny? But
Yeah, what do they want to reboot exactly?
Like, what are they rebooting? What are they bringing back? Let's just.
Well, one episode of Scrubs that still keeps busting my head is the one that one nurse was flashing patients. Like she opened her clots for patients to see.
If their blood pressure low,
you go elevate. Until she go open one for one guy when the guy nearly died.
Yeah, the guy that almost had a stroke. Okay, so Lilo and Stitch dropped this week, and already Disney is already talking about a sequel for the live-action Lilo and Stitch remake. So what do you got?
Disney, please, no, please, God.
It's based on the
What
experience
is
of Snow
happening?
White.
Based on Snow, what is happening?
But Snow White wasn't bad. See, let me explain something for you. Apart from the obvious elephant in the room, which was you saying the fairest of them all, you can't carry girl when no find reach the queen. Can't say na she be the fair. Like no, you can't say okay the fairest.
Okay, so
they use mind. They judge.
So I don't plan to see it, but I want to see it for the conversation.
My brother see it for the conversation.
How did our babe do? So, you know the
Gaga nonsense.
See, my goodness. I said it on the platform. Patience Zoko will do better than that. Like, there was one
Patience
singing part.
is a fantastic actor now.
That's what I'm saying. I said she will kill the role more than Gal.
No, but the part I like that girl did was when she acted that old part too. Like when they switched her.
She did well.
She did well for that
was-
one.
that was
That was
impressive.
really good.
Good. But that singing part where that head turn.
But sure, you know that
What is
if you notice,
what are you doing?
No, so they try to give her a persona.
Yeah.
No, they try to give her a
But
persona.
man-
Plus, don't forget that the costume she was wearing was a bit restricting.
Who sent them?
It's
No, not be
God.
she, na,
Okay,
na
so
costume
you
wey they
change
give am
you
wear,
change
na.
full storyline to add on to this, but you can't change the costume. Must she appear like that?
Wow.
No, she wear-
It's
yes.
not, she's not in charge of her costume now. There's a department for it now.
If-
You cannot blame
if
her
it's-
for that.
See, costume no hold her.
Costume held her.
no
Costume
held
restricted her
any
bad
health.
acting
It
and
did
made
not.
it worse.
Restricted her head from moving. Really?
Yes, now.
Her head.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't want to arrest.
She was talking like Batman. I saw the trailers.
Jesus.
My brother, watch it. The trailer did not do justice to the song.
So bad.
And if you
so
notice,
bad.
the songs that she was given to sing were not songs that had high pitch because they know that she does not have the vocal dexterity to carry it. So let's just see.
She
Truly,
was
ba,
the evil queen. There was no need, even if they give what's in her name, Indira Menzel, they don't forgive her high pitch.
Me, the one where you just pay me like that huntsman where I don't that overacting, nine boss my head. That overacting was overacting. Go. That guy in Nigeria, nothing with you.
See, you know the worst part? You want to enter even
not if you change that thing, I swear.
I don't even want this.
See, it is so obvious that guy is a Yoruba Nigerian. Nothing to say. Go before I change my mind. Me and my wife just laugh. When we watch, I was say, "Catch that we love this movie." See the singing.
That's wishing on a wish. I was like, this girl voice just.
See, apart from the fact that she can sing, every other thing that girl knows how to act.
So why couldn't you?
So I like the songs.
I don't know what she knows how to act because when she did what's with that music that way first blow her.
West Side Story.
West Side Story. Yes, this girl.
Do you know that in most parts? Do you know that in most parts that she was acting with the animals, she was looking lost. You know the animals were CG, so she was looking lost. Like it's obvious that she doesn't know where she's looking. So that was an issue. Even when she was acting with the dwarves, that was also an issue because she didn't know where she was looking. No, the girl knows how to act. And now she spoiled the film last year.
No, I don't think she knows how to act. She tried.
She did act.
Now she spoiled that film. My own is you now say she's fairest of them all. Can't be compared to Gagado. No, now you for make Gagado be the daughter, then she be the queen.
I swear
we
to
go.
God,
Nobody for correct.
Welcome back to your number one talk news and sports station.
Studio, with her forehead. My wife.
Since we started, we will continue to listen. All of them they mad.
So one of the things about this Snow White that keeps busting my head back is that girl's forehead. Like once you see it, you cannot unsee it.
This was what you did. When I came to the morning.
You Abbott Elementary. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. You know that short girl in Abbott Elementary?
Yes.
You know that her head and shoulders are like.
Yeah.
So once you see it, you can't unsee it. And immediately came out to saw it. If you got the one guy.
I watched this film since you watched it. I had no problem.
You had no problem.
I got this guy answer the problem with what? I said, okay, let me just continue. Now,
and I warned you not to put it.
Now I don't know if I should continue.
Because once you see it, you cannot unsee it. See, you know that was actually part of the reasons why I couldn't finish Prison Break.
It wasn't that bad. I bet leave my girl alone.
His brother.
Once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it. The film no come sweet for my eye again. And at the same time, Abbott Elementary, I stopped in season 2. Once you see it,
even in season 1 and season 2, because I don't even know if the girl shot like that. the camera angle was
helping her before.
Yes. So the moment they used her height as a joke in the series,
now you can't see him. Your eye open.
The camera one video, the camera the stuff for all the
and this was say her head big way. The head, the forehead will come they shine.
That's not true.
If they shine.
Let's go back to Snow White.
Snow White, the same thing. The girl forehead they shine. I couldn't tell my wife say if this girl do mistake, not the queen.
Okay, so all of a sudden, what even annoyed me with all of this was, so when she was like the slave girl in the palace.
Yes. She still get mouth. Now the way why you still get they never tell you.
So wait, the mirror still they tell the queen say the queen you are the fairest of them all. Then the moment she saved that boy, automatically Snow White became the fairest of them. Now she has always been the fairest from. Oh Lord, what is happening? What is happening?
So she be the use speech they take to win people over.
10 to 5, so that one kill me. She don't say we can do this. Let's come together. When my father was alive, I was expecting okay. What did your father do? He used to go and pick apple and make
yes, you don't scatter my ear headphone.
You guys remember my dad? I remember when we go to the farm, I would pick apples
and make pie.
I would make pies. I'm like, what's your brother? Why don't worry? No, you leave that kingdom. No, No one that we collecting them for that.
Because of fight. We are not familiar.
Okay, she got gather people to say, let's go fight. We can do this. All of them come with the front of the kingdom. I do something.
Constant.
Literally
Nothing.
I'm not worried.
What's the concern for this thing? But guys, you can be a part of the show. Let's jump into messages. Please. Let's
So
go.
I saw a good notification. Somebody said it's not to a guy or a girl.
It's actually come camera when they see you.
I don't
Na
know.
guy,
Oh, God.
na guy.
I'm like, okay, so the queen now.
Chinatu is a guy. He's a
Guy
guy.
Gado was strong enough to say, I take this knife and now kill me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, one ticket, do it now. Then you see, I can't. I want to beg price, but the price go punch. When I go punch.
That fight go turn na belle.
At
Nothing will change am.
the end of the day, you are now queen. So what did you now do for your people?
Big
Now
fight.
start to sing. Now start to sing.
Yes, now.
I'm not even vexed. Then those dwarf. Another, they wasted time with those dwarf. First of all,
No, but I like that music that they used to introduce the dwarf. That music was good. That music was good.
what's that your genre of music that you like again?
It's rock.
No, not rock.
Soft rock, man.
Not soft rock.
Alternative.
Thank you very much. So that alternative means, obviously, it means, or will I say it's a synonym for weird, boring music.
How is it weird and boring? How is it weird and boring? No, that introduction was really good for the dwarves. Anyway, let's jump into music.
Alternative is AKA.
Let's jump. Sha, thank God somebody will respond to you here. Hi, my name is Easy here. Omo, sidekick the forehand on the regular. A whole gym, he's complaining. Mr. Cat, movie with a good story, he will not watch. I beg you. That's
Wait,
what
so
Wait,
now
there's still more. He said,
Okay.
well done. I finally watched the new Disney Snow White and I love the movie. And I like the new twist they introduced. Artistic G from Tasha.
hey,
Yes, he said the new Snow White movie may have a few lapses, but it was not bad like people like Chinatu is making it sound.
Okay.
You must not agree with me, but that's my opinion.
So you don't read Snow White now. You know, but Cat was now bad.
Cat was horrible, my
Man, pray
brother.
for now.
Cat
Man,
was
pray for
horrible.
now. As a matter of fact, in Cat, I as at the time it came out, I didn't know any of the songs, and somehow I loved them. But this one, I even know some of the songs.
Chinatu had like an epistle of complaint about Snow
I
White.
don't want to read. First, I started with Ruth Kadiri will do better than Kula Folayan will do better. I don't know who directed that film. I don't know who directed that film, but Kula Folayan will do better than that Snow White. Then I didn't watch this one because I felt it was going to be too bad. That small girl that acted as a young Snow White. My sister, you will not make it in that industry. First of all, you know Sabi acts.
Wow.
That small girl. Then you could see the contrast the moment she grew into.
So wait, how will you say you hate this song? This is the dwarf song. This is the dwarf song in Snow White.
Ladies and gentlemen, please listen.
Okay, wait. It's on me. I'm sorry, it's not boring already.
Wait, hold on first.
Oh my God, beg, this
No,
song
no,
sound very boring.
no.
Very
Have
boring.
her.
The sound-
You need to
Can
watch.
I
You need to watch it while they are singing it. That is what makes
Can I
it
talk?
what it is.
Wait,
Ladies,
so we need to
I
watch,
hope-
we need to see
I
it
hope-
to,
yes,
to
you-
enjoy
no,
their life.
no.
Let me
That's
see.
just like what's it called? This one with Idina Menzel and
Let it go. Into
Let
the
It Go.
unknown.
You don't
need to
the
watch it.
animation.
Ah,
Let It Go
you go
became
feel it.
What are you saying? You say,
I hope.
I say that boring, weird music. Now you like, I know saying that so you like, and no problem. We don't accept you
Wow,
like that. Secondly, that security guard,
There's a one plug and cane.
Oh, then see another. When did that? I wrote this part. The part where the security guy confessed to not killing Snow White. You know, documentary where camera go there, person will come sit down, the background will blur small. You can't talk to the camera. That was what they did.
Who was interviewing him?
I don't know. I couldn't want to see the 98,000 naira.
So
one that tell you
focus.
this
See.
Oh God.
You cannot unsee this forehead. You can't unsee it because the forehead now have to contour. The forehead now have to contour. You can't unsee it. This was the scene where we were watching. My wife say, "Ha, this girl mistakenly not the queen."
And see, this I had high hopes because obviously I'm that kind of guy that would want
See,
to
but they
enjoy
actually,
a Snow White movie.
tried with the costume for Gaga though. Like, look at the original Snow White and look at the evil
Beautiful,
queen.
yes.
But practicality, now you have to think of practicality when
They
it
did.
comes to this stuff. If they should follow the way the original, that's why Michael Keaton and
I know, no,
Oh
no.
God.
Snow White.
Even the costume for Snow White, they tried, but on high it became very ugly. I'm sorry.
Yes.
and her hair.
Yes.
Her hair didn't
That
do
hair
she
did
looked like
not go.
Lord Folkart from Shrek.
No, it's because of the forehead. It's because of the forehead.
When it happened, I was like,
So you see, it's because of the forehead. The forehead had a role to play. I'm telling you guys, like the forehead had a role to play. Seriously. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Oh good.
Ah.
Okay.
They never
moment
tried
she
that the
came
former Snow White did not have forehead. Can't you see that they use
The
fringe to cover the
moment
former?
she came out with that Snow White costume in that garden, I mean, at this thing, I was like, what the hell? If I better say this girl just become evil queen, oh.
Chad, please come now. Come to the camera. Somebody really wants to see you.
I don't understand. Then, Bluetooth, you remember that part? After the guards told her, go, this is a beautiful garden. This I'm telling you is a beautiful garden. Say, go, I don't want to kill you, go. She now turned and started run. The moment she ran into the forest, come there, say the forest is not an evil forest. Forest will fine. Before you know, she don't
So the mistake that they made was
What are you
in
doing?
the former Snow White, yeah. There was actually like a forest that was turning bad. Like the forest, like the kingdom was reacting to the bad character of the queen.
Yes.
So things were now turning bad.
Good.
But in this one, they never established it. So that's
Yes.
why it looked out of place.
It was, you see, as she started like say, go, as she just turned there.
So I think artistically,
literally saw this
I think
forest clean and
so
fine.
I think artistically, what they were trying to showcase was like the turmoil. Shana saw the turmoil that
yeah.
he was feeling, like the whole emotional transition. They tried to make it seem that even the environment felt. So that's what they tried to do. But you know
All
what?
of a sudden, you go appear inside the turmoil. You go see fine garden again.
No, she enter river now. You don't
Oh God! Then those tall dwarf because
forget. No, the dwarf.
They are the bandits. They're
They are the bandits.
not told.
No, they were bandits.
you were bandits, yes.
Yes.
They can't want Nigerian girl where they get to that.
I mean, like, see bandits. Oh, you see, first when they were in the palace,
We
the
are
guy,
the king bandit.
yes, I say I'm the king, but my people are in the forest. Time to show the people.
Na
Let's not
seven.
cease.
Na seven. Plus the guy na seven.
I think now one common queen when they do magic, when they bring it. Wait, now we.
Just the seven of you.
That's what I want to come up Buhari. You know what?
You are not a nice person. Guys, it's been fun and excitement all the way.
We will not finish our news, though.
We are
Finish our news, though. We
finished.
leave it there. Okay, let's rush through some of our movie news.
Oh God.
Andrew Koji, the guy from Warrior, and Noah Centineo are officially in talks to star as Ryu and Ken in a live-action Street Fighter movie. Now, Jason Momoa and Roman Reigns are also in talks to star in the Street Fighter live-action movie. Now, Michael Douglas says he doesn't think he will return as Hank Pym in another MCU film. He said, I don't think so. I had the experience and I was excited to do it, but I'm enjoying my hiatus and enjoying life. And I think one of the things they did wrong for Hank Pym in the MCU is making him not as smart or overly smart
as he's supposed to be, yes.
Stark, because he's actually smarter than Tony
Stark.
Stark. But they never did it like that. Anyway, Craig Mason, the showrunner and show creator and writer and director of Last of Us, said, The Last of Us will now need a fourth season to fully tell the story of the second game. Now, moving on, we are expecting the last season of The Boys, as Eric Kripke teases there will be probably lots of death in the final season of The Boys. He said nobody is guaranteed to survive.
Wahala.
So either
they can kill anybody.
Anybody
You don't touch my star girl. I mean, a
She
star.
fit die.
my own
now.
is Kimiko. They should not. If Kimiko
Kimiko is like a Frenchie.
Kimiko French. Yeah.
But although Frenchie look like who go die first, but yeah.
So remember when we had this news that SWAT that has been cancelled 2 times was cancelled again, right?
They brought it back. That the show.
Anyway, SWAT is returning again with a sequel series called SWAT Elite.
They go
And
cancel am.
Shemamo, like, I've not
They
seen
go
a
cancel
show. They cancel, you come back. They cancel, you come back. They cancel, you come back. Now they cancel, you they come back again. Like, what is happening? Now, a Rambo origin story movie is in the works, and the guy who directed Sisu is set to direct.
Rambo.
Yes.
Actually, that would be fantastic. I would want
An
to see
origin
that.
story.
I would want to, although we know how Rambo's origin
My
story
mom
is,
and
because
dad
the
will
first
want to see
Rambo,
that.
the first Rambo we understood, a soldier that went to war was coming back with the whole trauma and everything, then police brutality.
Yeah, but that doesn't even really stand as the origin because that's after the
And that's
war.
after the
Maybe
war.
they will take us to the war now
And
with an
see
origin
how his
story.
character was, because he was a war hero.
Yes.
Everybody recognized his proficiency in killing. There is a book. There is a book that I read when I've forgotten the name. I read this book when I was in university. Yeah, it has the likings of Sisu, the likings of Rambo, but the twist to it is the soldier. The only thing the soldier used to fear was injection, was syringe. So he never used to want to fall sick because the only thing that makes him sweat that they've ever seen him scared of was a syringe. The guy was so bad that they were fighting against the Germans. He would sneak out in the night and go and cut off ears. So it was basically like you watching the Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah.
But like the character is just him. He's the whole of them that is fighting against. Like I hope that movie that book will be brought to life. Also, the one about during the First World War, Second World War, where a plane crashed. And then people fell inside water and sharks now started eating them one after the other. Real life story, like a plane was it a plane or a ship that was struck by a missile? A ship of over 1,000 people, now only like 75 survived.
Wow. Crazy.
And this was in just a night.
Just 75, then you go check their skin.
I wish that they would do a movie that would it would be crazy. It would be crazy.
So moving on, The Passion of the Christ 2 has officially been titled The Resurrection of Christ.
Oh.
And AMC is doing this. I hope Nigerian cinemas to take
Did you say there's a Passion of Christ?
Christ 2,
Yes,
yes, coming back
I want to.
with that's why it's the resurrection of Christ now.
Okay.
So you know there were a lot of things that happened at the 3 days after
Yeah.
that's from the Good Friday, Saturday, then the Easter, which is the resurrection. So I think that's what they want to do.
So AMC, which is a big cinema in the US, will reduce prices by 50% on Wednesdays starting from July. Now the aim is to get more people into theaters between weekend, and I wish Nigerian cinemas would try and do
No,
this
but the
too.
funny thing is that you know that Nigerian cinemas used to do it, but then they took
Yes,
out the
that time
popcorn
they
and
were
drinks.
yes.
Then they took out the popcorn.
Then you can
and
watch a
drinks.
movie for 500 naira, 700 naira, but
The good old days.
no
The
more.
good old days.
no
So,
more.
and that time they'll say if you have copper ID card, you can
Yes.
also watch for 500
Free
naira.
ticket that
So
year.
yeah,
Mm.
man.
So things are hard now. And finally, Fallout has been renewed for a third season at Prime, even before season 2 comes out. That will come out this December. So those
That's Fallout the series. Have
Yes,
you watched it, Chinatu?
No, it's the movie. Yes.
We are not talking about Fallout the movie. A series
a
called
series called
Fallout.
Fallout.
Really?
You should check it out. It's really fantastic.
Let me write it down.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I think we have come to the end of the show. We've had fun. We've had all the laughs and everything. Or should we take the box office before we leave?
And maybe just quickly to see what movie. I mean, you have Mission Impossible Final Reckoning and Lilo and Stitch and all that. So let's see who goes home with the number one. The number one movie in Memorial Day. Okay, starting at number 10, we have the Jenna Ortega and the Weekend movie called Hurry Up Tomorrow, which made $931,000. No.
There goes Scrapper.
In at number 2, we have The Accountant 2 that made $2.5 million this weekend. At number 8, we have a Minecraft movie.
I finally watched it. Oh.
I was about to watch it today, but sleep cause used to catch me.
It was good. It was good. It was funny. There were funny moments, but you see Jack Black, but I don't like the idea of him taking the voice of the narrator. I don't think he does well with that.
Because it's always playful and fun.
No, it's not about playful and fun. There's just something about his voice not being believing. So there was something just off about his voice as the narrator.
Excuse me. And in at number 7, we have the movie new in the box office called Friendship. At number 6, we have The Last Rodeo. At number 5, a movie I'm really waiting for, to come out.
Sinners.
At number 4, we have Thunderbolts, which is called The New Avengers right now. At number 3, Final Destination Bloodlines. Number 2, new in the box office with $77 million, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. And at number 1 with $183 million is Lilo and Stitch, the live action remake. Okay, so
this
that's all we have. Okay, so sorry, there's a song I need us to play before we leave. It's from the movie Drop. Have you seen Drop?
That's what I
No, I haven't
was
seen
just
it.
about to say.
You find that final song, please. Just
Man,
help me for it.
girl-
It's called Fletcher. The name of the song is called Healing. It's by Fletcher.
That girl, I mean, that woman impressed me so
Yes.
much. I saw it and my heart did not
Fletcher,
drop.
yes.
I was like, what is happening? What is freak?
Yes,
Meanwhile,
that's the song.
I just felt, if not me, because every step of the way I kept imagining, if this was me, what would I do?
Exactly.
What would I do? And I've just told the guy, oh, how? I
You
would have
can't
called
tell
them bluff
what-
because I know
call
the
them
guys.
bluff when your kid and your sister is like there's a gunman. Okay, you never see Drop.
I haven't seen
You
it.
should see
Don't
Drop.
worry, don't worry.
You should see Drop. No, that can. I wanted you to add to channel to like there's a gunman. You left your son and your sister at home, and then you went for a blind date, and then you started receiving airdrops saying you have to kill your date.
If not, they will
You
kill
have to
your
poison.
son.
Yeah. If not, and then they show you camera say I deal with God.
Okay, so first off, when they told her to break the memory card,
Yes.
she was wise enough to open the camera to check the pictures and saw that okay, there were pictures of like evidence of
Yes.
some bad stuff some politicians were doing, which is obviously why they want to kill this guy.
Yes.
She for pretend say she smashed that camera the same way she pretended that she poisoned that drink and they did not notice.
Exactly. See, if you notice,
She not for smash that camera.
first of all,
memory
there
card,
was
sorry.
cameras watching her, but that was even the beginning, so she
Yeah.
was still afraid.
Well, that was
Later,
it.
she don't come get small ginger.
Well,
So
Right.
we're going to leave you with the
no,
song.
I'm not done.
Oh yeah.
Another simple favor. I know you don't like it.
No, I didn't say I don't like it. I like the
Yeah.
simple favor. Yes.
Oh God, you need to
I'm
see
not
another
simple
simple.
too.
Oh, you need to see another. Like the twist was, they tried.
Okay.
And Kendrick keeps impressing me. My baby girl, I love you.
I will
Now.
watch it. I will watch it now. Now
Wait
that you said
now.
it, I'll see.
Last movie we go pay no now.
Okay.
He said we go pay us.
Wait now, rest. There's this South African movie called Meet the Comandos.
I've seen the
So-
poster.
Good. It's not bad.
Okay.
Meet the Komalos.
Yes,
Is it comedy?
kind of.
Okay, so I like South African comedy.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Oh, Bolima is shouting spoilers. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Say happy Sunday, guys. Our Sunday movie
Sorry, no verse.
tonic. Sorry, no verse.
You will enjoy it. And then the biggest movie I want you to see. It's not big. It's a low budget movie, but it's so touching. It's so inspiring. It's called Rule Breakers. It's about this woman who decided to get some group of girls in Palestine. And they decided to create this robot. Of course, you know those people in that country.
They don't agree. Yes.
They
for
women
women
go
who
school.
advance. Yeah.
But God, that story.
So it's a very touching story.
That woman tried. Moved those girls to America. In short, it's a real life story. Moved them to America, they competed. No, guys, if you're looking for something inspiring to watch,
Watch Meet the Komalos.
meet Rule Breakers. The Commando is like two friends. No, I won't call them friends. Your neighbor just pack in. The wife is like, okay, let's go and meet the new neighbor.
Meet the Komalos.
Then you now realize this is my sworn enemy from school.
No, I like the storyline already.
Aha.
The
Then,
storyline is
the
fun.
moment they just met themselves because they came with goodies and you're welcome. Woman just ready food job
Komalo.
Meanwhile, the husband of this woman and the husband of that woman, they don't meet in a sit down. Like,
Oh,
you blah, blah, blah.
Men no get
Yeah,
problem.
no get
Nah,
problem.
no.
Next one I see Bagam. This one's son. Don't they kiss the other one daughter?
Hey, wait, don't spoil am. Quick, wait.
No, this is too quick
Meet
now.
the
No,
Komalos.
this will market that is coming. Who's the one that jump when I want a kiss?
That he met the Komalos.
I'm not going to spoil it for you because the guy took the mother's car and then the mother decided to track the car and realized my son went out with my enemy's daughter to one camp like that. She had no option but to go to that her enemy, that her friend. Well, I won't call her friend.
No, now you don't spoil am. No,
Wait, now
just
to
the
say
girls.
we need to go and rescue our kids. They are in love, but so the two mothers like never. I don't know what motor nine they use go.
Wow, what a Nigerian film.
I
No,
see
it's not
that.
Nigerian film.
But anyway, guys, this brings us to the end of the show. We are leaving you with Healing by Fletcher, and that's our gift to you. But well, good night, guys. We'll catch you guys next
Yeah,
week.
and watch Drop. It's an entertaining flick.
It's drop not like a low budget movie though.
And end our lives before.
Wait, let me end it. I think this.
Swipe up.